this video, I just wanted to give you all a little bit of an update on what's going on with the project and kind of what the next steps are going to be as we hopefully soon get back into some of the work. If you're new to this channel, what we're doing here is we're converting this. It's around a 10,000 square foot building. It was built in the early 1900s, originally as a general store, and then over the years it's been used as a barbershop and most recently cafe. And so there's been a whole variety of businesses that have operated out of this building in the past, but it shut down in the past 5 or 6 years. And so we ended up moving in. And for the past several years, we've been in the process of slowly renovating this building into our home. So if that sounds like something you would want to follow along with and see our progress, then feel free to subscribe to the channel. But in this video, yeah, I wanted to give you an update on kind of what the next steps are. We haven't really been able to do much in terms of working on the building for about a year now. It was a little bit before last Christmas that we had to stop. And so we're about to get back into it. And I just wanted to kind of show you guys what some of our next steps will be. So first things first, this has been an area that's been one of the most challenging things for me to figure out and kind of been back and forth with it a lot. So this is going to be one of our main bedrooms. That staircase there takes up quite a bit of space in this room. It's already not a huge bedroom. And so I really have wanted to take the staircase out, not only to add the room down here, but I'll go upstairs in a minute and show you it would add a substantial amount of room to the room directly above us as well. And also I was pulling out, exposing some of this brick, pulled out some of the sheetrock and discovered this, it looks like an original door here. But what I'd want to do when another motivation to move this staircase out of here is because then we could put another window of some kind, another window in here in this bedroom. And so all that being said, we decided that we do definitely want to take the staircase out, but we were just up in the air about what then this room here would be, because this room here on the second floor that this staircase leads up to, it's just kind of a small room that doesn't have, it's not really big enough to be too much. It could have been used as like a small guest bedroom or something. But the problem is that if we take this staircase out here, then the only access into this room would have been through this door, which is our master bedroom. So basically, to get into that little room over here, you would have to come through the master bedroom to get there. That is if we take that staircase out. And so that was one of the decisions that I've been trying to make and trying to decide, do I want to take that out? And if we do take it out, will we just put in like one thought I had was to put in a spiral staircase here, so you would still add a substantial amount of space to the room down there, would also add a big chunk of space to what would be then connected to this bedroom, would add some more floor space there. But the reason that we thought about doing that is so that you could still have access to this room without having to go through the master bedroom. But we decided after getting some input that I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna take this out. We're not gonna replace it with a spiral staircase. We're not gonna put any kind of access to it over there. And this will just basically become like an office or a private, some kind of room for the master bedroom. Probably will mostly be used for an office. As if we get this done while our kids are still young enough, while we still have babies, and it will probably be used as a nursery or bedroom for some of them. Again, depending on how old they are by the time this is actually done and usable. Hopefully it's not too long. But yeah, that's kind of what we've been trying to figure out, and that's what we finally landed on, is that this will just become a part of the master suite area. It'll all be secluded and separated from the rest, and I think this will kind of be a nice little private room back here. Where this wall is here, I'm not entirely sure how we'll lay this out because I haven't had a whole lot of time to really think through it. But now this floor space here is going to be coming all the way back to that wall. This would be a very good sized walk-in closet if we needed or wanted more storage space connected to our bedroom. I don't know, I might just take that wall out and bring it, just open this whole area up. So that's what we're gonna do. This room does have low ceilings. I'm very easily touching the ceilings. It's probably maybe 7 foot, maybe not even quite 7 foot ceilings in here. If you've watched any of my other videos and you know that I've been working on the ceilings in here, so the ceilings in here were the same height as they are in that other room. They would have been just as low, and so I've been restructuring the roof support in here, taking out these lower part of the trusses, coming back in with 20-foot 2x12s every 12 inches, and that's given us quite a bit more headroom. So I could do that over here if I wanted to. I think there's a way. It might be a little bit more complicated than it is over here, just because there's already sheetrock ceiling in and all that. I don't know. There's a good chance I'm just gonna leave it. We're not over 7 foot, so we're not gonna be hitting our heads on it or anything. And it's not gonna be a, room that's used a ton probably. So yeah, I might just leave it as is, but that leads me to explaining kind of what our next steps will be. Kind of the last thing I wanted to just talk about here. And that's gonna basically be taking out this staircase. Once this is out, I'm gonna start, or I don't know exactly what order I'll do it in. I'll probably take this out first, and then this whole wall here is going to come out. So yeah, we'll be taking all the sheetrock out, all the plaster out, and exposing this big brick wall here, which I'm hoping the brick is in decent condition. Another thing we'll have to do here, I don't love the windows. I don't love the windows neither on this side, or even more so the windows that are in the front of the building. I would like to, as much as possible, to bring back the windows to looking like they did in the original when the building was originally built. It'll be, further down the road because it's not one of the more important things we need to get done. But I'd like to make the windows, put back in the bigger, storefront style windows, change the trim work around them. And so here, I think that will be a part of this process. I don't know when we get into the brick, I don't know if some of the window framing might be rotten and all that. So basically, though, I'm guessing we will rework the window setup here. Unfortunately, we don't have great pictures of this part of the building, at least not that I've found so far. And so we're not gonna have a ton to go off of in terms of getting it to look like it originally did, because I don't know for sure what this looked like. But we can kind of look at the photos that we have of the front and hopefully get it as close as we can. There are some pictures where you can kind of see it, you just don't get a great view of it, and it's kind of hard to make out what the windows and all that kind of look like. So hopefully that gives you an idea of what some of our next steps are going to be when we get back to work. We really hope to narrow in on this area here because it has some of our main living spaces, like our bedrooms, our family room, and even our dining room. And so yeah, it'd be great to get this done soon. I wanted to say thank you to everybody following and subscribing to the channel. I've been doing YouTube for many years now and have multiple other channels, and I'll put links in the description below to those other channels in case you want to check those out. But of all the different channels I've done, this one is growing way faster. And so obviously people are just really interested in seeing what we end up doing with this building. So I definitely plan on documenting and videoing as much of the work as I possibly can as we continue to move forward. So thank you all for following, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all in the next video.